come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried?
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Let's go. Hey, one set. Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, come on. Check. Lucky. Hey, 56.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. They find some open field here. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there out of the running game.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A handoff, Fournette running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Here's Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Brady now on 1st down. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st down, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, it's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Throwing on first down is Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Second down and goal. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 3-yard touchdown pass as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A handoff to Fournette. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed. And now 4th down. He was covered by Jamal Adams. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Good stuff.
So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first-half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so, you know.
There he goes, right side. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed some